Hey team, we run. Coach Alexa here, coach for Reading, South Oxfordshire and online. It has been just over a week now since the clock's changed, and I wanted to just reflect on the reality of how much this impacts us. I think as human beings we tend to power through and not maybe have in the forefront of our minds the impact that the changing clocks, the reducing number of daylight hours, the changes in the seasons actually has on us. I find my wonderful dog Jam quite a useful reflection point for this, because as a fellow mammal, she very much does notice all of these differences. Her body's changing, she's shifting her summer coat now and growing back her winter one, which means my house is just a whirlwind of dog hair. But she really notices the clocks change. I've only just got to the point where she's got used to the fact that dinner is now an hour later. But also she's changing behaviour slightly for the seasons, and actually all of us humans on a kind of physical level do that too. We just tend either not to notice it or to push through it and crack on anyway. But I definitely notice it with my runners at this time of year. Sometimes routines are changed because an after work run doesn't work quite as well where you live, or if you feel nervous about running out on the streets at night. So routines shift a little bit, the energy levels in our body shift a little bit. We do naturally go into a little bit more of a sort of, let's tuck ourselves in and store up on all the autumn food kind of mode at the moment. And I think the first step to this is just acknowledging that that is a thing. We are human beings, we're mammals, we're not robots. We are impacted by the changing weather, the changing daylight hours. Some people more than others. So some people have, seasonal affective disorder, where it really will kind of very noticeably impact their mood, their sleep, their energy levels. But I think all of us are impacted somehow. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is don't beat yourself up about it, because it happens to absolutely everybody. Kind of be gentle with yourself. If you do need to change your run routine, be aware of the fact that that will take a few weeks to bed in, and things might be a little bit hit or miss for that time, and that's absolutely fine. Kind of managing family, home, work, all our responsibilities and training around this sort of big change in seasons, particularly when it's the getting darker season as opposed to the getting lighter season, which always seems to be a little bit easier. So yeah, just kind of be gentle with yourself. If you need, any help or tips on, how to adjust, how to work your training plan, then, myself and Coach Calvin are always here to be able to work with people one-to-one as well directly. But yeah, be gentle with yourself, notice those changes, support yourself through them. And yeah, have an enjoyable time running in this beautiful autumn weather. It's when my wallpaper is pretty much exactly matching my view out the back of my house at the moment. Happy running.